I think one of the most important things in my spiritual journey, and probably in everyone's, is to make sure that our beliefs about God and about ourselves and about life are actually in line with reality. So often we grow up with all these extra ways of thinking and ways of seeing due to our experiences or the teaching we've had or whatever, and it really impacted my ability to trust God, because I didn't actually like God. I didn't have a good view of who he was, and the view I had was a bit warped and a bit broken. And a few years ago I tried to help myself to see all the expectations that I lived under as a Christian, and so I wrote some Beatitudes. They're very different to the real Beatitudes. So they started with things like, "Blessed are those who have it all together, for they have arrived spiritually. Blessed are the emotionally invulnerable, for they will never need comforting. Blessed are those who control people and circumstances, for life will work out for them. Blessed are those who know they are righteous, for they will never taste failure. Blessed are the nice, for they will be liked. Blessed are those who never do anything wrong, for they can feel sure of God's acceptance. Blessed are those who avoid conflict, for they will never offend. And blessed are those who persecute anyone with a slightly different theology, for all Christendom is theirs." They sound funny, but they really were true to how I lived and how I thought about God and what he was expecting of me. And it's been a great, great relief to realise that, Matthew at the very beginning of his gospel chose to record those Beatitudes to say, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, those who know their need of God, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. And blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." And I would just not let myself mourn. I had so much mourning to do because of the griefs that I experienced, but I just wouldn't even let myself go there. And another thing that made a big difference in my thinking was some of the theology that I'd grown up with. And this song's sort of just helping me to think about that as well. There's far too many fine folk who leave me feeling sad. They've got a notion that the king of love just thinks they're bad. He only tolerates them on account of what he's done, pouring out his fury on his undeserving son. Now don't think for a minute that I think it's all untrue. It's just that when they tell the tale, the gospel is bad news. There's no hope for our sinful ways, no matter how we try. We're keeping one eye on the cross and one eye on the sky. The cross is the great doorway we are meant to walk on through into the blessed kingdom life, and all our King still wants to do. It's not a dogged wait until our death will set us free, 'cause we've been raised with Christ, we've begun eternity. We all know what we're supposed to think and what we're supposed to do. Read the Bible, follow it, and stand up for the truth. And keep your distance from the ones who will not toe the line. And keep a close eye on yourselves, and you know we're doing fine. But doesn't it get wearying to keep up with it all, knowing they might turn their backs, or worse if you should fall? What if there were hope and healing right here in this life, a holiness and help for which we didn't have to strive? 'Cause the cross is the great doorway we are meant to walk on through into the blessed kingdom life, and all our King still wants to do. It's not a dogged wait until our death will set us free, 'cause we've been raised with Christ, we've begun eternity. Imagine if salvation wasn't just escaping hell. And what if God's more good and kind and loving than they tell? And the Holy Spirit longs to share our daily life with us, to show us by experience a God that we can trust. 'Cause the cross is the great doorway we are meant to walk on through into the blessed kingdom life, and all our King still wants to do. It's not a dogged wait until our death will set us free,